Hello you guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Harmony. Today we are going to be doing a long-awaited video, which is another savings tips video. Last time I posted a video about how I saved $5,000 in around 6 months and you guys absolutely loved it. I recently posted on my Instagram to see if you guys would want to see another one. By recently, I mean probably a few months ago. At the time, I felt like I wasn't doing a very good job saving, so I didn't think I was the best person to be giving advice. But I've been doing much better, and I have written down some tips that I have for you guys, so I would love to share them. If that's something you're interested in, be sure to stick around. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and let's get into it. So we got some coffee and I have my little notebook where I sat down and wrote some notes that I wanted to share with you guys. So let's get started. My first tip for you guys is to create a realistic budget. What I mean by that is make sure that you can pay all the bills you need to pay and save a certain amount of money, but also not be completely broke after that. Make sure you leave some money for yourself or you're gonna feel literally like trapped. You're just gonna want to explode and just want to spend money because you feel so restricted. So I definitely recommend making sure your budget is realistic. See how much money you want to save. Make sure you account for all the bills that you have, including like subscriptions you may have. So I have Spotify, I have Netflix, so I always include those as well. And then just any other payments you may have, car payment, car insurance, phone bill, mortgage or rent if you have that. Whatever it is, make sure you can always pay your bills because you don't want to be behind on those, of course. But also make sure you're leaving a little bit of spending money at the end of your budget just so you don't feel so restricted. Tips are kind of all out of order, so don't take them in any specific order. But my next tip is to pay yourself first. When you do get your paycheck, make sure you put that money that you want to save directly into your savings account, or if you want to take it out in cash and put it in an envelope, whatever it is you want to do, make sure you do that first because that way it's your money. Your money should be for you. So when you pay your bills and other expenses first, it kind of feels like your money is for those companies and not yourself. So definitely make sure to pay yourself first. It's so much easier to not want to spend it because it's not just sitting in your checking account. So I definitely recommend doing that just so you're not tempted to spend it. My next tip is pretty self-explanatory. It's to look at how you spend your money now and see what kind of changes you can make to be able to save more. For example, Dennis and I used to eat out a lot. And by a lot, I mean probably almost every night. And I'm so embarrassed saying that, but it was true. We ate out all the time because neither one of our parents make dinner every single night for the whole family. So we would always just do our own thing, and that usually meant getting fast food, which I was not a fan of. For health reasons, for money reasons, we decided to make that change. And now we grocery shop almost every single week. We plan out meals for dinner every night, and then we also get him lunch meat and stuff to take to work so that he is not spending money on fast food during lunch. So I think that's also a really great idea. If you spend money on coffee every morning, maybe you can make coffee at home. I know I was going to Dunkin' quite a bit, almost every day, and I wasn't happy with that. It may only be $3 a day, unless you go to Starbucks, then it might be a little bit more, but it still adds up and it's still money that you could be saving or putting elsewhere. The next tip I have for you guys is to save for a specific goal. By this I mean don't just put, oh, for vacation. Maybe put like, this money is for us to go to Florida or to go to Mexico or wherever it is that you want to go, or whatever it is you want to save for. If you want to save for a house or a new car, whatever, just make sure you have that specific thing in mind. I think it will make it much easier for you to save because you know how bad you want that goal. I know I want to save for a house, and then I want to save for a wedding and all those things. So if you want it bad enough, you will do it. That's the bottom line right there. My last sort of tip I have for you guys is to live below your means. So what this means is to spend less than what you can actually afford. Then you have that extra money to put in your savings account, to invest, to do what you want with it, not spend it, because we're talking about saving here. The fact of you not going shopping as much or not going out to eat all the time, because honestly you don't need to. Like, you can have a really good time making dinner at home, even if it's with your friends. A lot of the time me and my friends will have like a family dinner night, and it's so much fun, and we don't spend as much money as if we were going out to a restaurant, but we have so much fun. We play games, we have dinner, and then we'll usually have dessert, and it is so much fun. Alright you guys, so those were all of my kind of tips, but I only wrote down 2. I was thinking of more yesterday, but I completely forgot what they were, so I'm sorry about that. But these are just kind of suggestions, I guess, for ways to not spend as much money or ways to get money back. Just little helpful hints. My first one is, if you are online shopping, I know many of us do it, I would recommend getting a browser extension that looks for coupons for you. I personally use Honey, and it is amazing. I have used it for many different websites. It will usually at least like 10 codes that it will try to run to see if they work and apply to your cart when you're checking out. It doesn't always work. They don't always find one that works, but when they do, it's a win-win. It's a free coupon that you wouldn't have had before. So I definitely think that's a great idea. If you do plan to online shop, it can definitely save you some money. My next and final helpful hint for you guys is, if you have a credit card which offers you cash back. I personally have a Discover card, and every 3 months they offer 5% cash back for certain places. So for example, 3 months it will be for grocery stores, the next 3 months may be for gas stations. I know around Christmas time it's normally like Amazon, Target, and Walmart, which is perfect, and I love using my card around that time. Be careful when doing this one, because I don't want you guys to just like rack up your credit card, because that's not the point of this video. But if you can use your card and you know you're going to pay it off right away, use your card at the places when you can get cash back on it. So for example, if I needed gas and I had 5% cash back at gas stations, I'm going to put that on my Discover card, because I know I'm going to make some money back on it and I'm not going to end up spending as much. When I get cash back, I always apply it to my bill, because it saves me money on my bill. I do not use it to spend on Amazon or whatever. I know you can do that, but I personally do not. I recommend just putting it towards your bill, because it's money you already spent and they're giving you it back. That is my tip, but like I said, be wary. Don't go racking up those cards. Alright you guys, I know that was kind of short and sweet, but I hope you get the point. I have recently set up another Excel sheet. If you saw my last video, I kind of went through and showed you guys how I create my budget. I always plan out every single paycheck that I get, and it's worked for me so far. I pretty much do it the same way as I did in my last video, so if you want to go check that out, definitely do so. I just kind of made it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, but I basically do the same thing. But if you would like to see an updated budget and what mine personally looks like, how I lay it out, then definitely leave a comment down below, and I would love to share that with you guys. Hope these tips helped you and motivated you to save money. I promise you guys, it's so worth it. It's worth it. I'm so happy I decided to start saving last June when I started working full-time. It's seriously changed my life. I hope this motivates you guys to start saving that money because we work hard for it and you deserve it. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'd love to see you in my next video. Thank you so much again for watching. Bye!